Economists think about recessions in two parts. When the shock arrives, the first is the rescue phase. People stop spending money or they lose jobs, which means they may not be able to make their rent or mortgage. So central banks create money and inject it into the economy. That money may come to you in the form of stimulus checks. The second phase, once you're out of the hole, is the recovery. This is where governments need to create jobs, and lots of them. As it happens, we're not just dealing with a recession right now, but also climate change. And what economists have found is that we could kill two birds with one stone by getting a green recovery. So all that sounds interesting, but are there any countries doing it? Turns out Germany was the first out of the park. Then the European Union as a whole followed, and so did the UK. Now that Joe Biden has won, we can expect a green recovery in the US as well. But what does a green recovery really look like? In Germany, it's about green hydrogen, where you use renewable electricity to be able to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. In France, it's about subsidizing electric cars, which means people can buy cleaner vehicles for cheaper and in the process create jobs in the auto industry. In the UK, it's about building offshore wind turbines. That means people losing jobs in the oil and gas sector who work offshore can now work in the offshore wind industry. In the US, it might be about building homes that are more energy efficient so that they don't just cut energy use, but also save people money. And this isn't the first time we've pursued a green recovery. In the 2008-9 financial crisis, the US government injected $400 million into Tesla. 10 years later, Tesla is one of the largest car makers in the world, and it happens to make electric cars. What's different this time around is that the cost of clean energy has come down really rapidly. That means we can invest in solar and wind and clean hydrogen all at the same time while creating millions and millions of jobs. That's the way out of this economic recession and into a green recovery. I am Akshat Rathi. Follow us on Quick Take and Bloomberg.